House of the Dragon has captivated audiences with its high-stakes drama and breathtaking visuals, but it's far from a faithful adaptation of George R.R. Martin's Fire and Blood. While the show draws from the core narrative of Martin's book, it has made several creative decisions that have altered key characters, events, and plot lines. These changes often don't work as intended, leaving fans questioning whether the liberties taken were worth it. Let's dive into some of the major deviations and why they fell short in House of the Dragon. One of the most notable departures is the fight above Shipbreaker Bay, which marks the first dragon battle of the Dance of the Dragons. In the book, Aemon deliberately engages in the fight, setting off the hostilities between the factions. However, the show portrays the encounter as a mid-air chase, with Aemon unintentionally causing the death of his nephew Lucerys. This shift strips away the calculated nature of Aemon's actions and changes the tone of the battle, making it less impactful than it was in the lore. In the book, Daemon is portrayed as a loyal and decisive leader, unwavering in his support for Rhaenyra's claim. However, in the show, his actions are muddled and inconsistent. After taking Harrenhal in the name of Rhaenyra, Daemon demands to be addressed as king rather than consort, which creates unnecessary conflict. The show also spends a significant amount of time on Daemon's storyline, leading to a character arc that feels drawn out and lacking in substance. This approach undermines the complexity of his role in the war, which in the book is much more straightforward. Aemon's rise to power also suffers in House of the Dragon. In the book, Aegon II's ascension is a carefully orchestrated move, with Aemon positioning himself as Prince Regent while his brother recovers from an injury. But the show turns this into a dramatic spectacle, with Aemon's ruthless actions overshadowing the nuanced political struggle that was present in the book. His aggressive tactics, such as burning Sharp Point, alienate key figures, like Lorrie Strong, and disrupt the delicate balance of power that exists in Fire and Blood. Another critical change involves Alicent, who is portrayed as losing agency in the show. While she is a capable ruler in the books, her character in House of the Dragon is sidelined as the narrative shifts toward the men in the council. The internal conflict among the Greens is more pronounced in the show, but this ultimately weakens the dynamic between the characters and reduces Alicent's influence. Perhaps one of the most significant missteps is the depiction of dragons in the show. Fire and Blood establishes that dragons are not nomadic creatures, they have specific lairs and rarely travel far from Dragonstone. Yet, House of the Dragon introduces a wild dragon in the Vale, which contradicts Martin's established lore. This departure feels forced and detracts from the realistic and grounded world that Fire and Blood attempts to create. As House of the Dragon moves forward into its third season, fans hope that the show will correct some of these creative missteps and stay closer to the source material. These major changes, while attempting to add drama and spectacle, have often resulted in a less faithful and more confusing adaptation.